Hey, so yeah, it's Mental Health Week. So I thought I'd do a quick video. You'll have to forgive the noise in the background. I have the fan on. My body can't seem to decide whether it's hot or cold today. Not being well the past few days. Again, I started to get better, and then all of a sudden, I started to get ill again. I got really ill. The other day, I was pale white, apparently. And my fatigue was really bad. I don't think I have COVID. Hope I don't have COVID, but you know, but I'm feeling slightly better today than I was the other day. But I keep going hot and cold and whatever. But yeah, anyway, Mental Health Week. I usually try and do a video for Mental Health Week because I suffer with, well, I struggle with mental health myself. And yeah, I have anxiety and social anxiety. And it can be really, really crippling. Some days I just can't leave the flat. I can't leave my home because of the anxiety. It takes over, and sometimes the anxiety gets so bad that I start to kind of exhibit paranoia and start to think that people are out to get me when they're not. I start to think, if I go out, I'm going to get bullied. People are going to be nasty to me. And that's my anxiety telling me that. It's like a little voice in the back of my head. And most days, I can ignore that voice. I can be the boss of that voice. But some days I can't. Some days I have it together, some days I don't. And that's okay. It's okay to have a bad day. And it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to talk about mental health. We shouldn't keep it bottled up. We should talk about it. There shouldn't be a taboo or a stigma around it. People should feel safe to open up about it. And that's what I advocate for, really. I also have depression, which it's not as bad. I don't suffer with depression as bad as I suffer with anxiety, but some days that can take over, and some days it's the anxiety that triggers the depression. So on them days, it's definitely I do not leave the house. But my partner John also, he has mental health issues. He has depression, anxiety, and reactive depression, and another professional said that they think he has bipolar manic depression. It can be really tricky to get a definite diagnosis. You go to see different health professionals and you'll get a different diagnosis from each one, especially if you are someone on the autistic spectrum, which both me and my partner are. And we're both different. We both cope with it differently. We both deal with it differently. And with me, my autism mainly affects my social skills. And, problems understanding social cues and getting confused easily with things like sarcasm, which is strange because usually I'm very good at dishing out the sarcasm, but sometimes I get baffled by it, if someone else is dishing it out, which is very strange. I get very stimmy as well with my autism. I find it hard to regulate my emotions and to talk about them and to understand them, and I stim as a way of soothing any bad emotions or whatever. I also stim when I'm overwhelmed with happy, excited emotions. But yeah, when autism and mental health are put together, it makes things a lot more complicated, and sometimes the autism traits can be misread as mental health traits, and then they end up trying to cure or to manage the autistic trait, when the autistic trait is a way of coping and managing your mental health. You see what I mean? If I'm making sense there. Like, a lot of people try to cure the stimming of an autistic person. That's not a good idea. The stimming is what is keeping them sane. Do not stop them from stimming. Let them stim. Heck, join in. Stim with them. Make them feel more comfortable. We don't need to be curing any autism. Autism isn't the problem. It's society's view of it, and it's much the same with mental health. Mental health, yes, it is a problem for the people who are dealing with it. But the main problem in mental health is the way society sees it and treats it, which is why I want to be open and honest about mental health. I want to spread awareness about it. I want to end the stigma and the taboo. But a good representation of mental health and autism, and sometimes you have it all together and sometimes you don't. Well, this is a good visual representation. I don't know if you can see, that's my desk. I have it together at the moment, mentally. Now, this, you can see, is my partner's desk. That's John's desk. He doesn't have it together mentally at the moment. So his desk is chaos, his desk is mess. I think he's like one old pizza box away from total oblivion, but that's how it is when you're not there mentally, when you're not with it mentally. It affects your day-to-day life. So cleaning of the house, it becomes harder just to get up and get some laundry done. It gets harder to get up and go take a shower, so your housework slips. And as well, your physical health is very much connected to your mental health. So when your mental health is low, your physical health will go low with it. So, and vice versa, if your physical health is down, your mental health will go down. So when you're suffering with a mental health low, it's important to keep your physical health, to look after yourself, look after your physical health, and vice versa. And if you're someone who is caring for someone, with mental health issues, or physical issues and mental health issues, that's one of the best things you can do, is just be there. You don't have to say anything or anything like that. You just have to be there. Be a shoulder to cry on. Be that listening ear. And try and help look after them. Bring them some fruit. Make them some dinner, because a lot of the time your appetite is wiped out by mental health. I've gone probably a week without eating properly because my mental health has been so low. And of course, not eating makes you feel ill, makes you feel physically ill. And then that physically ill feeling makes you feel more mentally unill. So it's like a vicious circle, So the best thing to do is just be there, and don't boss them around, but offer them a little bit of encouragement, and eventually they'll come out of it. You can't force someone out of mental health low. You can guide them out of it, you can sit with them and be a good friend, but you can't grab them and say, suck it up, pull yourself together. You can't do that, because it's not possible, trust me. I've been told that many times, and I'm not a pair of curtains, I can't pull myself together. So yeah, Mental Health Week 2020, still in lockdown. I'm in lockdown till June the 30th because I'm an at-risk heart patient. So I've been stuck in my flat for months, and that on its own is driving me nuts. So mental health is at an all-time high at the moment due to the COVID-19 stuff. And COVID-19, that has made me super anxious. It's made John super anxious as well. He's like, when he's had to go out to collect my meds or something, he's come back and almost had a complete meltdown, breakdown, and an anxiety attack, because he's been so scared of bringing it back into the flat once he's been out. Luckily he hasn't, I don't think. He's quite good. He'll come back, he'll wash his hands, he'll do all the social distancing when he's out. He's smart with it. He follows all the rules. But, you can follow all the rules and take every precaution known to mankind, but a virus, if it wants to attach itself to you, is going to do that. It's going to find a way. So I know that's probably going to trigger some people, me saying that, but that's the truth of it, and that's what scares me, that I'm just thinking any day now I'm going to catch this virus and it's probably going to kill me. So scary, but it's the truth. But yeah, anyway, I've got some housework to do, and then I've got to sit down and relax because I'm feeling ill still. But I will let you all go now, and thanks for watching. Mental Health Video 2020. Nearly forgot what year it was then. Bye.